What's up, y'all? It's your girl Niecy Foxx, and I am back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It is nice to meet you. And if you're returning, hey. So I am, besides getting attacked by my dog right now, I'm on one right now, and I gotta get this out. Excuse my room. My room is dirty. I didn't even try to make up my bed. I didn't put on makeup, as you can see. I'm just like, whatever. It's a busy time right now. There's a lot going on. But lo and behold, here we are for this episode of One Around Wednesdays. Unfortunately, I did not post for last week's One Around Wednesdays. I'm so apologetic for that. But life happens. Things happen. So here we are today. Y'all, I don't think people fully comprehend the toxic traits that they have and its effects on other people. So I was talking to somebody the other day, right? And I was telling them that what they were doing was, in essence, hurting my feelings, right? It just, what they were doing, what they were saying was affecting me, right? And I wanted them to know, number one, that what they were doing was affecting me. Two, why it was affecting me and in what way. And three, what I needed them to do differently, right? So I'm telling them these things, and they hit me with well, I don't think I can talk to you anymore because, you keep trying to use these counseling techniques on me, and you talking to me like you talking to one of your students, and I'm a grown ass man. People. What are you talking about? Here's the thing, right? We often talk about things that should be taught in schools. Here's what should be taught in schools. Communication. How to have a conversation. How to listen appropriately. How to communicate your needs and desires in the best way. I have a unique set of skills, okay? I know how to communicate. I have been taught these things, right? And so I use them appropriately. I do this for a living. This is what I do, right? This is my life. So when you do things that affect me or that do not meet my standards or my expectations, I'm going to tell you that what you're doing does not meet my standards or my expectations. It is not to nag you. It is not to hurt your feelings. It is not to minimize you or demean you. It is not to do any of those things, but I have a right as a person on this earth to associate myself with people who have my best interest in mind and who won't continue to do things that bother me or that hurt me. You feel me? Now, what I know is, as a mature adult, is that there are plenty of times that people are doing some things that are just ingrained in them, and they're not intentionally out to hurt you or to do any of those things. But stuff happens. And so when stuff happens, as an adult, you communicate with that person and you say, hey, I'm sure this is not intentional, but here's how your actions are affecting me and what I have going on. And I want to have a conversation about that. But because people are so in tune in 2019 with I'm about to cuss you out, I'm going to go off, I'm going to do all this and that and the other, I'm going to disrespect you, woo, 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 woo. Because they're so used to that, that is what they expect. Even though, right, they will tell you out their mouth, I don't want a woman that does that, or I don't want a friend that does that, I don't want a sister that does that. But yet, what they don't realize is that subconsciously, that is what they are projecting. That is what they do want, right? They are giving you that because when you do things the right way, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I have standards, okay? And I can choose who I want to have in my life. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's how adults operate and think. If you do something that is not in alignment with the expectations that I set, or if you do something that really bothers me or affects me negatively, I'm not going to just stop talking to you or stop fooling with you. I'm not going to do any of those things. What I am going to do is bring the behavior to your attention. Okay? And I'm not at all saying you need to fix this or else. What I am saying is, here's the problem. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about why you do this? Can we talk about why this affects me? And can we figure out together how to move forward? Like, it's simple math. Okay? It's simple. It's I respect you enough to bring this to your attention. I respect you enough to have the conversation with you in a very calm and level voice where I want you to hear what I'm saying to you, right? And for you to think that what I'm doing is so juvenile, yet you can't comprehend it, what does that say about you? Like, I am the kind of person, I'll tell my best friend this, I am the kind of person, every year I'm a different person to a certain extent, right? Self-reflection is very important to me. Self-improvement is very important to me. Who I am as a person and how I show up in spaces is very important to me, right? And so I learn to do things a certain way, or move in this earth a certain way. I'm aware of the things that I do, the things that I can say, how I come across to people that is toxic, right? And I am actively, continuously learning that and shifting. And I'm very self-aware when I know I'm about to cross a line. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. And so what I really, Ashton, stop. What I really need people to understand is that you got some shit going on, right? The fact that it intimidates you or bothers you, that I come at you correctly, baby, that says more about you than it will ever say about me. Okay? Like, you got some ish going on, right? That you have to fix, and I cannot fix that for you. It is not my job to fix that for you. I am not going to fix that for you. Like, it doesn't matter to me that, you know, you and I are best friends. Best friends or not, boyfriend or not, coworker or not, I have expectations for people who I allow in my life, as you should too. And as a person, if I'm not meeting those expectations, or if I'm below your standard and I want to be in your life and I want to fix things, I'm going to do that, right? I'm not going to shy away from it. What you say, it may sting, right? But what you have to realize is you have to be able to tell who is in your life that has your best interest in mind and who just on some hating ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the kind of person, and for me, it's obvious to people, right? People who know me know I will always have your best interest at heart. I'm not your biggest fan, but I don't want to see you lose. Coin that for my best friend. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you things not only because it's going to benefit me, but because it's also going to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that if you walk around this earth thinking that everyone is out to get you, baby, you're wrong. You're wrong, and you have life fucked up. And I'm not saying that you don't have experiences that grant you feeling that way, but at a certain point, you gotta choose to let some shit go and to move forward. Who wants to walk around this earth untrusting? Who wants to walk around this earth defensive every day? Who wants to walk around this earth upset all the time? Like, our time on this planet is limited. Our experiences to a certain extent are limited. Why do you want to spend every day approaching life the way that you are, with this negative, like, era about yourself? You don't have to have your guard up. I'm not gonna hurt you, okay? Now, I may hurt you inadvertently, right? But guess what? I'm going to always own up to my stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be intentional. There's a difference between intentionally hurting someone and intentionally being toxic and doing it unknowingly, right? Like, I'm telling you these things to help you. And I get it, right? I get that at a certain point, everyone learns things when it's their time to learn them, right? And it's not up to me to decide when that is. That's between you and the God that you serve. I completely understand that. But you have to know when someone is giving you some feedback or when someone is critiquing something that you do, there has to be a moment that you sit back and reflect on, okay, what is this person saying to me for real, for real? Where can I see truth in that? Is this really accurate? And if so, am I going to choose to be upset about it and block out what they're saying and just say F them? Or am I going to be mature and hold myself accountable? Because I tell you this, if you're in Niecy Foxx's life, Niecy Foxx will always hold you accountable no matter what. And guess what? I also expect you to hold me accountable because that's how friendships operate. So I'm just over the fact that because certain people don't have certain skills or because they can't do certain things or because they have programmed their minds that everyone is out to get them, don't bring that my way. Okay? Because I'm going to always want to see you win. I guarantee you I will always want to see you win. I'm not a hating ass person. You know what I'm saying? Like at my core, somebody asked me, they were like, what is your, what do you live for? And I think I told y'all this in a video, one of my earlier videos. It's really important to me that people feel understood. That's part of the reason why I'm a great listener. I want everyone to feel understood no matter what or where they're coming from. I can only understand you if you allow me to. If you give me something, if you want to have the conversation. I'm not that person that is going to hear what you say and then make it about me. You know what I'm saying? Hear what you're struggling with and tell you that you're wrong. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that you may have had experiences in the past that have led you to feel that way about people, but that's not me. I'm not the person who, because Jonathan or Jamira or whoever, Ashley or whoever, just because they hurt me, does not mean that I'm going to hold that against you. That's not who I am. I'm going to always respect and trust you no matter what. Off bat. Just because. Until you give me a reason not to. And that may be a glass half full type of thing. We all know that I'm idealistic with how I think about things. I understand that and I hear that. But I have enough respect for you as a person to give you that. And I have tons of respect and love for myself to not want to walk around here negatively 24/7. So y'all, I just have an ask for you. I always give you some type of homework thing to consider. Keep in mind, please, how you show up in this earth. Keep in mind what your personal framework is and your values, and just understand that what you do affects people. You're not in this world alone. Some of y'all may feel like you are, but you're not in this world alone. None of us are. And 9 times out of 10, people are doing things and saying things for your best interest and to help you. Even if they are on some BS, right? I guarantee you that there's something in that can help you. You know what I'm saying? There's truth to everything. There's some amount of truth to literally everything. So, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm going to keep being a positive person. I'm going to keep living my life the way that I do. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm not going to stop that because there are several people who I run into in this past week who just can't handle my level of honesty, but then say that they want someone around them who's honest. And I promise you, I'm not talking about just romantic relationships. I'm talking about a variety of different things, right? I'm an honest person with my intentions and everything. I'm going to keep doing that. And if you are also that person, you know what I'm saying, keep doing that. But some of this stuff got to give, you feel me? Some of it got to give. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Wine and Wine Wednesdays. If you have not already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you feel what I'm saying, if you disagree with what I'm saying, put it in the comments. I'm a big girl, I can take it. Other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.